So if you've been playing Dungeons and Dragons for a while, as a DM, as a player, as part of a group, there's this desire sometimes to skip the lower character levels. Because every quest, every adventure, every campaign, you usually start out level 1 and you level up. Level 8, 10, 15, 20, and so on. And certainly nothing in the rules says you have to start at level 1. There's been times where I've been feeling to run a certain adventure module, some of the classic adventure modules, pulling it down, and it's like, an adventure for 4 to 6 characters, levels 8 to 12. So let's roll in at level 10 and do this. Roll up a character. Or take one of your characters and do a side snapshot, roll them up as if they were level 10, and let's play. But that said, if I'm running a campaign, I start at level 1, and I define a campaign as multiple D&D adventures strung together over weeks, months, years of real time that tell a story, that have a bigger story than just going into that dungeon and looting. And the end of that story, I don't really know. I don't know how it's going to play out. It's going to be up to the choices of the characters. It's going to be up to the choices of the players in the game and what they want to manifest and how they want to play it. So we start at level 1. That also gives the players a chance to grow, to develop their characters, and an important sense of accomplishment. I started out at level 1, and I made it to level 18. In D&D 3.5, one of my proudest achievements, I was never resurrected. I was never killed. I was never brought back to life. Playing my human sorcerer, Raziel, level 1, on like one of the hottest days in the summer. It was a brand new D&D group. I just been invited to play with them. Literally the first game, we're out there. I showed up a little bit late because I got a little lost, couldn't find a parking spot, walked right in, level 1. For the next year, a little bit longer than a year, about a year and a half, we played every Thursday. And the DM, Lee, fantastic DM, one of the best DMs I've ever had the good fortune to play with. And I love you, D, but Lee is an amazing, amazing DM. So dedicated. We didn't miss a single game. Well, no, we missed like one game for like July 4th or one game for like Thanksgiving. But every week, and I made it to every game. I made it to level 18 real time. My life force invested in that, and I still have the character sheets, the notes, the maps, and it's an important part of my gaming history and DNA. So I say that starting at level 1, that's where we want to start. That's where we want to be to help anchor the characters and give them a sense of ownership of their avatar on the table. But especially if you played D&D for a while, beaten on orcs and goblins and bugbears and giant spiders and giant rats and dire wolves, it gets a little bit kind of, gnolls, okay. I mean, there's going to be some of that. So what I like to do as a DM is put in stuff, put in stuff that is a proxy. Put in monsters that are not used as much. So a couple of examples. Like, yes, we are going to fight goblins and orcs and the lower level stuff. They're going to be involved at that lower foot soldier campaign intro. But what about a giant lizard that looks a lot like a dragon? And the players, I mean, you don't say like, hey, it's a giant lizard. You describe it like it's a small young dragon. And it's attacking the farmers' animals, and they think it's a dragon. And there's a giant footprint, and the druid really doesn't know. It could be. And you're thinking, wait, we're like level 1 or level 2, maybe level 3. There's no way Fritz is throwing a dragon at us now. I mean, at some point he will, because my man is obsessed with dragons. It is D&D, but not now. Throw that stuff in. Throw in different types of undead. It doesn't always have to be a skeleton. It could be a lower level wood golem. Pushing that out. Maybe messing with the magic resistances a little bit. Put in a gelatinous cube. I mean, there's a lot of monsters in the monster manual that are appropriate for lower levels that if you mix those in every now and then, pull like 3 or 4 different ones every now and then, that will make that first level, because it's either brand new or not always encountered, that will make the lower levels a little bit more refreshing. That'll make the lower levels a little more interesting as a player, as opposed to, well, look, I've been playing D&D all these years. We're just starting out. Again, at first level, things don't really pick up to like level 5. And at that point, I'll plug in and play it. No, we, as a DM, we want to get our players invested, and passionate about their characters. So tweak the monsters. Go monster shopping in that monster manual and see what things you can use differently to draw in the players into the game.